Hi everybody, it's Dr. Walton here. Due to some technical difficulties, we lost the previous video. In other words, I pressed the wrong button. So I'm going to just repeat this one because so many people had questions, and I do apologize for having to repeat this. So to reiterate, on February 18th, the SPCA in Nanaimo was contacted about a bunch of deceased rabbits. There were several other groupings of rabbits that died shortly thereafter, and those remains were sent to the provincial government labs for testing. And the provincial government just announced this morning that there has been the first confirmed case of hemorrhagic rabbit disease in British Columbia. Now, this is a disease, calicivirus, that is very devastating to rabbits, and only rabbits. It can be transmitted to other animals like rodents, but they do not get the disease. The good news is that it only affects domestic rabbits here, not our native wildlife. Now, this virus, there are two types. The first causes death to adult rabbits in 1 to 3 days, and that's the one we suspect due to how many animals have died that we're dealing with. The second one is a little bit more concerning because it takes 6 to 9 days for death. Actually, it's 3 to 9 days before animals die. And this means that there is a greater period of time in which the disease can spread. The best way to describe this is bunny Ebola. It is that serious a disease, and both the SPCA and the provincial government are taking this very seriously. But because Dewdney has so many people who own rabbits, we wanted to have a conversation so that you're aware of exactly what's going on. So the good news is this disease does not affect humans. It's not going to affect you. It's not going to affect your pets unless you have rabbits. It is a particularly nasty disease because this can transmit in multiple ways that are very concerning. The first is it can be transmitted through aerosol, so just by animals sneezing. It can also be transmitted in the urine and the feces. Another main concern is that this can be transmitted through what are called fomites, like flies. As a matter of fact, it's been found to live on flies for, I think it was 9 days. This virus is fairly sturdy. In other words, it can actually survive at temperatures as low as 4 degrees Celsius for 3 months. So again, or 7.5 months in tissue. And so there's a lot of things to be concerned about. Right now, everything is specifically, these animals that have died are found only on Vancouver Island, namely Nanaimo. But we want to make sure that this doesn't transmit to our animals here. So as I said, if you come across any rabbits that have died suddenly, if any of your pet rabbits get sick, please contact your vet straight away. My understanding is that the provincial lab are going to be doing some testing to make sure that it doesn't spread. The good news is this disease doesn't seem to affect very young rabbits. It tends to affect more the adult rabbits that are at least several months old. Unfortunately, there are no symptoms other than sudden death. So again, just make sure that your vet's aware of this if you do lose any bunnies. Other than that, I'm willing to answer any questions that you might have. You can type that in here. It shows up on the screen, and I will try to answer them. Some of the questions that were answered before that I can respond to are no, we have no evidence that this is spread to the Lower Mainland. This is a risk to anybody who has rabbits. So it's very important that try and minimize contact with other rabbits. If you do have rabbits, not a bad idea to have a little foot bath outside. 10% bleach solution is sufficient to kill the virus. And so if you have that outside your house, it will help. Try to avoid moving equipment between houses or colonies that have rabbits. Some people have asked, 4-H does a lot of rabbits. And again, I can only talk for my clientele. My recommendation for my clientele is maybe 4-H is something we should be avoiding for the time being. As I said, it is all focused on Vancouver Island right now, especially in Nanaimo. But as I said, we do expect that, because given the historical path of this virus in other countries, that we are going to see more mortalities, at least on Vancouver Island. Now, before everybody panics, North America has seen this disease before. The first one was in 2000, and I think it was Iowa. It's also been found in Michigan in 2000. We actually had it here in a few rabbits in Saskatchewan in 2011. And the interesting thing on that one is nobody was really explaining exactly how it came about. Other than that, really the most important thing right now is quarantine, quarantine, quarantine. And I'm going to get back to work now, but if you do have any questions, please put them in the comments for this video. I'm hoping this time I won't press the wrong button, and I will try to answer them throughout the evening. Please be patient, understand that I am a functioning working vet, so I will be answering questions in between appointments or after throughout the evening. And as I say, by all means add any questions and I will answer them. In the meantime, don't panic. The nice thing about this disease is we don't take rabbits to the rabbit park. We don't have rabbit group meetings. So hopefully we can isolate this to just the Nanaimo area. And again, it's a fairly aggressive virus, so hopefully it will burn out quickly. On behalf of everybody here at Dewdney Animal Hospital, let's keep our pets safe, and you guys have a wonderful day.